Really gutty performance, I thought, by my guys. I knew Georgia Tech was going to come in here really ready to play with a lot of confidence after the way they played against Wake, and they came out firing. And I thought we were maybe a half step slow, the first few minutes. But thought our defense the last 32 minutes was really good, and offensively, it was just good to get some production from a bunch of different guys. I told our guys yesterday that I was going to play everybody in the first half, that we would need, our bench, our post players who sometimes don't play as much, to give us some minutes, especially defensively. I thought the way they play inside out, that foul trouble would certainly be an issue and could be with Milton Book, and really fatigued, to be honest with you. This was Georgia Tech does a good job of pushing it right off a make or miss, and they play very hard defensively too. So it's some games are physical. This is a pretty physical team to play against, and especially third game in six nights. Our guys were tired. Rod was cramping, and so just to find a way to win was really good.
What's it say about this team's gutsiness, I guess, to play 4 games in 9 days and win one this tight, being that tired?
Well, just, we needed to win a game like this. Obviously when you lose the one at Florida State, that really hurts. And NC State, kind of for that matter, to be honest, we were right there and had a chance to, steal one in an unbelievable environment. That would have been huge as well. But just to be able to come back twice like we have and hold serve a little bit, as people say, with winning our 2 home games, it's good for our guys. We're a young team still trying to learn how to win and how to do things. And a lot of guys in our program are, learning how to make big plays. Those were big free throws by KJ at the end. It was good to see him do that. I was telling somebody outside that, KJ had the ball at the end there at Florida State. We kind of got him the ball at the top with 12 seconds or whatever it was on the shot clock to make a play, and he really kind of didn't do it. And, it was expected in some ways, maybe, but those guys got to realize that they're the guys. You can't always get the ball to Book as much as you want to. That's not going to always be the option. And Milt's not a guy who creates as much. So, he and Rod and those guys are going to have to make some plays to win some games. And they're going to have to make plays at the end of games. Today it was free throws, so that was good. But it's a learning experience, certainly for all those kinds of guys.
For KJ, not just later on this season, but next year and beyond, is it important for him to see himself come up with some big shots like that at the end?
Yeah, it really is. He's still got a long way to go as a player. He certainly has a very good ceiling to play, and bigger ceiling than most. And he'll be a better player when he's 26, 27, when he's really fully into his body and more mature as a player, because he still really is he's very young as a perimeter player. And it's going to take a lot of time for him to get really comfortable making all the kinds of moves. He's even uncomfortable defending sometimes. He gets caught on screens, gets turned around. Now, sometimes he makes up for it with a great block. Sometimes he doesn't. But obviously he shows unbelievable signs of, he has big upside. And, it was great to see him make 5 threes in a game, the last game. And, he can affect the game a bunch of different ways. He can block shots and affect the game. He can affect it in transition. The half court is where it's still more difficult for him to affect the game. And that's a little bit as evidenced by the Florida State play. And he's got to get better at that.
Talk about Bernard.